Welcome back. With the final Pac-12 football game in the books, an uncertain offseason is set to begin for the Washington State Cougars. But yesterday, the university announced their plans for at least the short term. Our Alex Crescenti joins us now. And Alex, before the Cougs can even think about rebuilding the Pac-12, they've got to figure out at least the next season, right?
Yeah, that's right. The Pac-12 is down to just Washington State and Oregon State to this point here. But both institutions want to rebuild the conference in the long term. But for 2024, well, yesterday the schools announced a scheduling partnership with the Mountain West Conference. Now, this deal is strictly for football only, as both WSU and OSU will play 6 Mountain West opponents next year, 3 at home and 3 on the road. However, all these games will be considered out-of-conference matchups. Neither school is eligible for the Mountain West Championship game or any potential payouts to the college football playoff. And while we don't have an exact schedule yet, we have a good idea of who the Cougs are going to be facing off next year, with San Jose State and San Diego State already slated. Portland State's going to be representing the FCS opponent, and the Apple Cup will continue out at Lumen Field.
Going forward, it's all about building a playoff caliber team. That's the focus of every college football team at the Division I level, and those are the opportunities that our scheduling, alliance and partnership allows us to do, and that'll be the focus of the process going forward.
Now, there is still one more available date on the schedule for the Cougs next year, as the university wants that to be against a Power 5, or I guess we're calling it a Power 4 program at this point, and they want that to be in Pullman. Texas Tech has been rumored to be that team. We're going to find out probably in the next couple of weeks or so. Now, one player that's not going to be there next season is cornerback Cam Ward, because he's a senior, but also he's declaring for the NFL draft. Lampkin only spent 2 years at Washington State after transferring from Utah State, but this past season was his breakout year. He finished with 34 tackles and 7 pass deflections, coming up with some timely deflections like that one against Oregon State. Now, staying in Pullman, the Cougar men's basketball team hosted Portland State this afternoon. In the first half, Cougs poke one out from the Vikings. The transfer Isaac Jones on the fast break finishes with the dunk. Just the start of a big day for him. A couple of minutes later, it's going to be Jones playing in the post this time, makes a nice little spin move to the basket, gets the bucket to go and the foul. He finishes with a game-high 27 points and 11 rebounds. How about that for a double-double? But the other nice surprise from the Cougs has been Miles Rice. In the second half, PSU leads, but off the rebound, Rice with the drive to the basket, gets that to go and the foul. Washington State pulls away in this one late, 71-61. They improved to 6-1 on the season.
We were good attacking them inside. They really locked up on our perimeter, and then, like I said, they were really scrappy. And us not having Joe, we're kind of adjusting that a little bit, and it was good for our confidence when a tight, tough, contested game.
Okay, staying in the college basketball world, this one just went final. Gonzaga beats USC down in Las Vegas. Big game for Gonzaga. A lot of people would have picked USC to be the favorite in this one, but Gonzaga gets the win. They remain 6-1 on the season there. And more importantly, they will probably be in the top 10 when the polls come out on Monday, with a bunch of teams losing within that top 10. So they look pretty good there. Dusty Stromer leads Gonzaga with 15 points. Graham Ike 14 and 11 himself. Now, over in the Kibbe Dome, Idaho's in quite the battle against Southern Illinois. That one just went to the fourth quarter, but the Salukis are threatening within the 5-yard line of the Vandals. First home game of the playoffs in 30 years for Idaho. They're going to have to come from behind and win this one, because it does look like Southern Illinois is going to take that lead. But we will have an update on that score later on.